Griff Jenkins filling in for the great Greg Gutfeld. Thank you, Sherrod. Reportedly, Gutfeld is off hawking a book in the UK. Who knows? But I am here tonight, let me do the introductions, with the lovely and gorgeous Patti Ann Browne, Fox News Channel anchor.
Patty!
Oh, thank you.
Nick Gillespie, he's the editor. Calculated move by Clinton himself. He said earlier this week that he actually enjoyed the bickering between Obama and his wife. What gives? Why is this guy stealing the spotlight? And do you think his behavior on the campaign trail is a bit out of line for a former president? Patti Ann Browne, what do you think?
Well, you know, it's very common to use surrogates on the campaign trail so that they can say the negative stuff and the candidate themselves can stay above the fray. But obviously, Bill Clinton is not an appropriate surrogate, and that's the role that he's playing right now. And the thing with being a surrogate is that you have to take the flak. You get out there, you say the negative stuff. Everyone slams on you. I mean, he's getting that now, and he's like, hey, I'm the former president. I mean, he's not the appropriate surrogate.
Clinton was smooth, man. Clinton was real smooth.
What do you think, Schultz?
I think whatever they're doing is probably correct. I mean, they're 2 for 2 as far as the presidency is concerned. And I mean, Patti Ann's right. You're always right, by the way.
Well, of course.
I love you. But he's drawing in all of the sort of anti-negative press because they think that right now there should be less Hillary, more Bill, less Hillary, and they think that's good for a campaign. I think more Hillary because I like older women because they can teach you something.
And you know something about that.
But you know what?
Even his own party, even the Democrats, some Democrats are coming out now and
He's
saying
the reason why she's even
back.
in the running in the first place. If she wasn't the wife of an ex-president, we wouldn't even take it seriously.
Right, Patti Ann, if Bill Clinton were running again, instead of Hillary, you think he would easily get elected a 3rd term?
Wow, I never really thought about that, but
Griff does a lot of thinking.
Unfortunately, it's quite a dangerous thing. I promise to stop soon.
With those glasses, that's what we think anyway. But, I don't know. I really don't know. Certainly not the way he's doing it this time around. You know, I mean, the part of the clip that we didn't show is at the end of that when he says, "Shame on you" to the person from the media. I don't think he should be saying things like that, frankly.
Right,
But he kind of wasted him.
It just kind
at the
of like
same
a
time,
deja
you know,
vu.
Obama's in a different position. Look, do politicians really think we, the American people, are so stupid that if some Hollywood star comes out and endorses a candidate, we're going to vote for him?
Well, we are, because it really does seem to help. I mean, not only do we vote for people who are endorsed by these tough guys, we elect the tough guys. I mean, we've got Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesse Ventura, and people really, it seems like we feel vulnerable right now, and we want to have somebody in office who we know could just kick some real butt,
Yeah, speaking of vulnerable, earn some cheddar, the British government's considering a plan for obese and overweight adults to lose weight by paying them. Call it pounds for pounds. The new strategy would reward people financially for maintaining a health weight. Britain hopes to drastically cut the number of kids who will become overweight and obese by the year 2020. Patti Ann, let me ask you, would this work? Is this going to...
Well, let's put it this way. I think Kirstie Alley was paid pretty well by Jenny Craig to lose a lot of weight. Doesn't seem like it worked very well there. I mean, sometimes you just can't motivate
wait,
somebody.
you just going to dig at Kirstie Alley?
You're bringing down the Church of Scientology on
She's
there.
trying the best she know how.
what do you think, Cheryl? What's the best way to get... What's the best way? Exactly.
You know what happens next is that people are going to start, like, larding up deliberately in advance of this so that when it starts, they can lose... You get more money.
Poor people fattening up.
Here's my problem, though, and weigh in on this. Hey, guys, ever regret saying something to a woman? Want to take it back? How about all the lies you told those ladies? And how about you ladies? Ever regret something you said to a man? A couple of freelance writers tackled the topic of 10 things women should never say to a guy and men should never say to a woman. Among the things women say that drive them nuts, quote, "We need to talk."
Oh.
And I just want to be friends.
Oh, do you
My favorite, size doesn't matter.
Yay!
And do you think she's pretty? Among the things women don't want to hear from men, relax. And you're not one of those feminists, are you? And when are you due? And, of course, the corny classic, "You complete me."
The worst thing has got to be, "Are you sure it's mine?" And that wasn't even in the top 10. There's no win-win. He wasn't even making it.
Brutal, I take it.
Or what? You're the one that has to worry about the condom. You're the one that would get pregnant, not me. Like, it's your job.
Maybe in China.
Nick, what do you... After I read this list, I got to be in full disclosure. I'm like, I say half of this stuff to my wife, and she, I guess she still keeps me around. But how much of it is actually
Wow, you must
hurtful?
be really good in bed.
Hey, Bill, speaking of... Well,
I felt
go
the
ahead.
same way, Griff, that I'm like, oh my God, I've said all those things on the list, but I added some for the guys. One is,
okay.
my friend only wants to watch. Don't worry, I'll never show this video to anyone else.
Okay.
And the other one is, when is our anniversary again?
Oh, boy.
Personal experience, and maybe. I can't speak for the third one.
Yeah, look, what's the worst thing any woman said to you, Bill? And it's we only have
This is
like
gonna
a half
cost
hour.
you.
I thought you were a lesbian.
What's the worst anyone ever said about you or wrote about you?
Oh, gosh. Well, I mean, you know, the thing about magazines, even ones like OK, is that at least there's some accountability, like someone can sue and all that. But the Internet, oh, my gosh, the
brutal.
stuff on there. I mean,
Brutal.
what hasn't
System
been
of
said about
tubes.
me?
Just the stuff I write about
Yes,
you is brutal.
that's right. The Internets. You can't trust those tubes, can you?
Yeah, and people will see
Those
it written
tubes are
over
just
and over the
clogged with
place, and
falsehoods.
They just say,
It's the naked pictures. It's all the naked pictures that are not you.
oh, yeah,
that I
with,
worry
with your
about.
head just like stuck on.
Yeah, I hear you,
sideways,
sister.
like that.
Have you ever logged on to charadsnotsmall.org? Disgusting! Disgusting!
Look at you. There you go with the hands against it. Spin magazine, he's been celibate for 3 years. He said, quote, "It's just a promise I made until I get married." This is a guy who's been linked with Nicole Kidman, Madonna, and Penelope Cruz. And he's not only the famous musician going through a self-imposed dry spell, Peppa.
What a mercy.
Nick.
But he's such a hot guy. I cannot believe this is a true story. I mean, this guy must get approached by women all the time.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what that would take to say no to all these women?
Yeah,
That's a good point.
He says he wants not just the body, but he needs the mind and the spirit to be.
Enough about him. We got to go. Still go around the room here and intro our guest. Patti Ann Browne, gorgeous Fox News Channel anchor. Kelly Hu.
They make $500 a month, but it's only for like 15 minutes of work per month. And also, people can log on and direct it, which is like I think that's the amazing part. Like fans can get on there and direct the whole thing. It's like choose your own adventure books, but with bukkake.
You know quite a lot about this.
It is. I think it's a great idea.
It's a great idea.
Patti Ann, I'll give you the last word on this.
You know, all I can say is that now we know how Greg was able to afford his trip to London.
That's right. That's right. All right. Don't you think, Patti Ann?
Well, I think
Are his parents actually proud of him?
Those glasses were in the house.
I don't know about his parents, but I think that this is going to be a very bad message sent right now to kids around the world, that this is what you do. Your parents go away, you throw a party, you do
That's what you do.
$20,000 in
We all the
damage.
kids.
And what's your punishment for this? You get
Right,
to quit
right.
your job as a carpenter and throw parties and make $100,000.
These kids got it better than we had it.
Hey, Patti Ann, over at Brains and Beauty, the Yahoo group that apparently is the official Patti Ann fan site, Dark Helmet 0069 wants to know if you're ever going to have a picture contest or maybe send pictures out through a moderator.
Dark Helmet 69, I do believe I have an order of protection against you. You're not supposed to be contacting me, even through Andy. So
I'm right here. You can talk to me right now. I'm right there. I'm right there. Talk to me.
I thought you said you were Dark Helmet 23.
I lied, Bill. This is me.
All right. Keep your dark helmet in your pants, Sherrod. Patti Ann, if you do send out pictures, JC Friday 46 and Saluki Fryer would also like one.
okay, I'll make a note of that.
All right. Hey, Sherrod, where weren't you at last week?
And special thanks to Patti Ann Browne, Bill Schultz, and Sherrod Small.
I'm crazy for this little lady. She's so fine, 'cause I tell you she's cool. She's divine. I know she's a super lady. I just can't get you off of my mind.